Hey, it's Matt Pinfield, and you are listening to the WWF Forceable Entry CD on Columbia SmackDown Records. Let me tell you a little bit about this CD. For over 18 years, Jim Johnston has been the creative force behind the music of the World Wrestling Federation, and he's also been the composer behind the powerful entrance themes of the World Wrestling Federation stars. Forcible Entry is a collection of these themes interpreted by a who's who of the biggest names in aggro rock today. So whether you're a fan of the WWF or rock or both, get ready for a sensory audio assault. Check this out. It's the best WWF record ever. Starting off with Drowning Pool, the band from Texas, as they interpret Triple H's theme, The Game. It's Drowning Pool, the band from Dallas, Texas, and The Game, which is the theme for wrestler Triple H. This is WWF Forcible Entry, the brand new CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. Kid Rock did something here for Stacy. It's a cover of ZZ Top's Legs. Here he is, the American badass himself, Kid Rock, Legs. That's Kid Rock in his version of the ZZ Top classic Legs from WWF Forcible Entry. I'm Matt Pinfield. Creed have given us a great track which is not released in the U.S. from the Sessions for Human Clay, their album that sold 10 million copies. This is called Young Grow Old. Creed. That's Creed and Young Grow Old on WWF Forcible Entry, the new CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. Disturbed, the band from Chicago, who are just coming off their 4 million selling album, The Sickness, are back with a new song. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme, Glass Shatters. Disturbed. That's Disturbed and Glass Shatters, Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme from the WWF Forcible Entry CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. Limp Bizkit did a theme for Undertaker. You know the track. It's the Dead Man mix of Rollin'. Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit Rollin' right there, the Dead Man mix, the Undertaker's theme from the WWF Forcible Entry CD and cassette. I'm Matt Pinfield. The band from Canada, Our Lady Peace, are back. Check out this track. It's called Whatever. That's Whatever from Our Lady Peace. I'm Matt Pinfield, and you are listening to a sample of the music from the WWF Forcible Entry CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. These are the wrestling themes interpreted by a who's who of aggro rock bands today. Check out this Rob Zombie remix of Never Gonna Stop. It's the Edge's theme, Rob Zombie. That's Rob Zombie, Never Gonna Stop from WWF Forcible Entry. I'm Matt Pinfield. Here's a new band on Wind Up Records who call themselves Breaking Point. This is Rob Van Dam's theme, One of a Kind, Breaking Point. Breaking Point, One of a Kind, Rob Van Dam's theme from the WWF Forcible Entry CD. Marilyn Manson gave us this track. It's The Beautiful People, the WWF remix. It's the SmackDown theme, of course. Marilyn Manson. That's Marilyn Manson, and I'm Matt Pinfield. You are listening to all the tracks from the WWF Forcible Entry CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. From Texas, the Union Underground are back with this great new track. It's the theme from Raw, Across the Nation, Union Underground. That's Union Underground, Across the Nation, a great new song, and it's actually the Raw theme for the WWF, and you're checking out tracks from WWF Forcible Entry, the new CD and cassette on Columbia SmackDown Records. Seven Dust, the band from Georgia, do one for Chris Jericho right here. It's called Break the Walls Down, Seven Dust. That's Seven Dust, Break the Walls Down. That's Chris Jericho's theme from the WWF Forcible Entry CD. I'm Matt Pinfield. Saliva are here from Memphis. They do the Dudley Boys theme. It's called Turn the Tables, New Saliva. That's Saliva, and you're listening to a sample of music from the WWF Forcible Entry CD and cassette. Monster Magnet, the band from Central Jersey, are back with the Hardy Boys theme. This is Live for the Moment, Monster Magnet. That's Monster Magnet. Live for the Moment, the Hardy Boys theme from the WWF's Forcible Entry CD and cassette. Stereo Mud are a band from New York and Atlanta, and they do Raven's theme. It's called End of Everything, Stereo Mud. That's Stereo Mud with End of Everything, Raven's theme. WWF Forcible Entry is the CD that we're previewing for you right now. Now here's a band signed to the WWF's own SmackDown label. They're from Florida. They're called Neurotica, and this is Ride of Your Life. That's Neurotica, a new band on SmackDown Records through the WWF. And now we'll get back to tracks from the WWF Forceable Entry CD, which features themes from the wrestlers interpreted by some of your favorite rock bands today. Check it out. It's Cypress Hill. This is Taz's theme, Just Another Victim, Cypress Hill. That's Cypress Hill, and I'm Matt Pinfield, and you are listening to the WWF Forceable Entry CD and cassette as we preview some of the great tracks here. The band known as Dope, who are also from Florida, do Mr. McMahon's theme, It's No Chance, Dope. And that's Dope, and I'm Matt Pinfield. Hope you've enjoyed listening to the WWF Forceable Entry CD and cassette. I've got one more track for you right now. It's Boy Hits Car. This song is called Love Fury, Passion, Energy, and its Lita's theme. So check out the CD or cassette on SmackDown, Columbia Records. WWF Forceable Entry, here's Boy Hits Car.